Maybe we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah. Maybe we're in like the Twilight Zone. We don't never get out of the swamp.
Hello and welcome to Trail Bigfoot channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a little bit of an intro into this next video segment that you're going to be able to see that was done on our expedition that we did last year in the Green Swamp. The first video that I wanted you to be able to have a look at is called Initiating Contact. And there's something that I have to point out to you before you watch the rest of this video that was done during the initiation of the contact that I feel is very significant and very important. And so if you backtrack just a little bit, you have the team of guys. They're all going into the swamp. We make our way in there and we find a location that I was saying that it just looks busy. That was the indication to stop and start having a look around in more detail. So as we stop and start looking around, no sooner than when we had just got there, Bud says he's hearing footsteps, and he says something moved, and that's what caused the rest of the team to kind of be more alert. And we stop and we start shifting our focus and our attention in this general direction like this. So everybody's filming, and as you see in the video. So we start pulling out the slingshot, and and we start trying to elicit some type of responses. So once we did all that, and also, by the way, you can actually hear an object hit the tree that Chris Runhart's talking about. So there was something going on. But before we started doing the initiation of the contact, one of the things I want to be able to point out was what I have on this laptop computer right here. This was actually played during that moment that was not in the video that you just seen. What I want to point out to you is every time we have played this particular piece of information, we always get strange things that start happening. And this, if you can see right there, is the Skinwalker Ranch rabbi. And he was brought on Skinwalker Ranch basically to, he was going to be doing his chants and reciting what he was saying was opening a portal. Amazingly, I have played it very little in the swamp, but I usually have it in an audio recording. But every time I've played it, guys, every time I usually play it out in the swamp, things start happening around us. And so that's what I want to point out. I could not show you this being played live like that because it is protected content, and I didn't want to have any kind of a copyright violation that was in the video. That's why it was purposely omitted. It was not omitted to hide something from the viewers. That's really the only reason why I didn't play it. Although you should have heard the drum circle that was being played, and that went on a couple times. And also the I'll just move this out of the way right here. Also the 1.6 gigahertz signal. The 1 gigahertz signal was actually recorded from the TV show, and it's about I don't know, it's a few segments that is all consolidated and put into a loop, and you hear that. That is the one that goes in a crazy little. It sounds very electronic, and it also can bring in some interesting things as well. So you have the rabbi being played, you have the slingshot going on, you have the drums being played, and then you have the 1.6 gigahertz signal. After all that starts taking place, we start noticing the bizarre activity that's happening in the magnetic spectrum. Joey picks up and says he's having some disturbances going on. He shows something on his phone. So he knows there's things going on. And the GPSs and the compass start doing this crisscross. In this video that you're going to be seeing here shortly, that is much more intensified, is what I want to point out to you. And something happens that's never happened to me ever before with this equipment. It had the altitude reading below the earth. It varied, folks. It varied from like 80 feet below the earth. And as we transitioned and started going further to our target location, we actually started having recordings as high as 300 and like, I want to say like 76 feet or so. Don't quote me on it exactly. below the earth. We were getting some crazy readings on the GPS being below the earth. If you also remember, if you're a viewer of the Skinwalker Ranch TV series, you will notice that they also have a lot of GPS recordings documenting that is below the earth all the time. That's, I find, is very fascinating, very interesting. That's what I want to point out to you. This was taken from their data, and we're incorporating it on our research. Okay, you will also hear in this video segment coming out that Chris starts talking about these whistles that he's hearing. Pay attention to the whistles; they are faint. I would advise you to maybe put on some headsets. You'll be able to hear them. But the second whistle sounds a little bit strange. It sounds like it's coming through an ethereal type. I don't know. It just sounds different from the first one. It's like it's not there with us. And then the third one sounds like it's right there with us, on top of us, but none of us detect it live. None of us respond to the whistle. And he also says he hears these footsteps again. So, transitioning from that portion of our day operations, the video will show you some nighttime operations as well. Chris has a fantastic camera that I wanted to spotlight in this video. It's very nice. You'll be able to see the sky, and all this information is very interesting to see. All right, so that's going to be the end of day one operations on the video that you're going to be seeing. And I'm asking you to stay tuned on the next ones that are going to be coming out. I have to still edit them and put them together. It's a lot of data and a lot of camera angles that were being used in the upcoming segments. And the kicker is, yes, we do actually document and record the infamous 1.6 gigahertz signal in the swamp. So stay tuned for that one. That one's going to be a very good segment coming out. And then there's another video after that one that has some good stuff as well coming out. So enjoy the video, gang. I want to say that if you haven't liked and subscribed to the Trail of Bigfoot channel, I'm asking you to go ahead and do that. Get the word out, people, because the more people that know about this stuff, the more people that know about this stuff that we're pointing out to the community, the better. All right? So I want to say thank you for your time and enjoy the video. Well, hold on. No. What I'm telling you is that in the green swamp, you will have voices, vocals, and things going on around you while you are distracted. Your distraction is your conversation.
Before everybody's heard something, just them.
Right, and it goes on when we jibber jabber, when we start talking.
And you guys were talking. It could have been nothing too, but I thought it sounded like rustle of the brush.
Joey, what do you think, Ken? I ain't heard you chime in on nothing yet.
Well, I'm experiencing what everybody else is experiencing.
But you had the only phone issue.
The phone thing, yeah.
Oh, but you was running the slingshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were running the slingshot when
They're trying to figure out where you live. You better sage your ass when you get out of here today.
And movies out.
Yeah.
They know where you live now. You better sage before you go out of here.
You know what I think is very unique looking? Look at all those knobs on top of those cypress knees. That looks really neat.
That phone thing happens a lot, I've noticed.
Yeah, I had.
Me and Tim had it happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like,
Where you have symmetry and stuff.
It'd be cool if there's a third one down the way. Well, there is a third one down the way. Yeah, there is.
Tell you what, guys, we hit it during a good time of the year. You wouldn't be out here right now if this wasn't dry. We're on the correct heading. Kind of sort of so far they don't have an explanation. I mean, look at the water level, guys. The water level's only been 3-4 feet out here.
Yeah.
Max.
See the water line on the trees, about 3 to 4 feet.
Check
No
those
way
places.
it's been here to tell.
A large cypress and then another tree. Right in between. And then the bottom of the tree is up
And
against
Tim
another cypress.
Tim found it, right?
Joey did.
Joey found it?
Joey found it.
So you saw it first then? I
Yeah,
mean, we
Joey
all
did.
saw we all saw a tree, but the ball
That's weird.
the ball is significant.
Yeah.
We're all checking that
There's no way it could have fell. Where's that?
Nuh-uh.
And that little depression underneath it isn't what held the ball.
No.
out. I mean, how could it have gotten there?
The only explanation is that it floated. But okay, y'all tell me if you think it would have floated here.
No, I don't know.
No, there's no way.
I think the ball would have been too heavy for it to float.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it would have been dragging its
Yeah,
dragging its
dragging.
butt, you know.
Yeah.
And we thought that it was unique. And when I first saw it, I said, "Oh, look at that! That looks unique."
Yeah. Yeah, because we could only see it over there.
It kind of looked like it was living. When it,
And it's been here a while too. Look at this.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
But hold on, we're missing something. It's getting life still. It's still green.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
green, yeah. That's right.
It's still getting water somehow from the root structure.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bulgy down here.
Is it so the roots are trying to grow back in the ground then? Is what it is. See the roots down there?
Yeah, they are.
They're trying to grow back down into the
Yeah,
ground.
they're trying to go back into the ground down here.
And this seems like some kind of nest right here. It's hollowed out back here like something.
pull it out of the
back
ground.
on the side.
Oh, yeah. Something small could have been nesting in
Oh boy.
My only explanation, guys, is that it came from right there. That's the only explanation I can come up with, is it originated right there. I mean, it was growing there.
The only way I can see it being there is if that tree there right there standing grew up and pushed it over. That's the only way.
Holy
wouldn't be this
cow,
rock.
it's butted up against the tree.
That's what I said. Yeah, there's a little dug out part there, like maybe something.
It's
was
butted
nested
up
in.
against the tree. There's no hole here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no hole here.
Don't make no sense.
There's no hole
No
here.
way this tree could have fell where it's at.
It didn't fall here.
No.
And there's no indentation kind of around us.
Granted, it is a swamp, so I mean it'd fill holes in over.
Yeah,
bottom,
and
right?
obviously it's turning green because the roots have made a way back
Yeah.
into the ground here.
Yeah. I mean, the only explanation I come up with is this tree grew, but this tree would be rotten by now, as big as
Yeah,
this
but
is.
we just don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think water currents could have just dropped it here. I don't see the water current moving.
Well, it couldn't. It's on two sides of two trees.
It's wedged in all the way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. See, it's on this side of that tree and that side of that tree. It don't make sense. Get out of
Just
the way.
more strangeness.
Huh. Yeah, this don't make no sense. I like Chris's idea of well, it floated here as being the most
Down there.
I'm anxious to hear our recorders see what they pick up.
Right. So we want to just go down that way a little bit and see if we can go up or no? All right, so we're making our way through this. Yes, being very careful for snakies. And cypress knees, as you can see. And we've had some excitement here today so far. So I don't want to do this too much, looking at myself and not watching where I'm going. So, turning around. Bud's back at me.
I personally don't want to take assault through this stuff. It's just too much. You won't be able to see the ground so much. And it looks like it just does go on. But as far as an elevation change of that much, I mean, come on, my GPS is going to be on 300 feet. That's a beautiful shot if you want. With photo. Makes a great shot if you ever get these webs. Are huge out here. Y'all hear what I hear?
Yeah. What?
Hear my meter? You hear my meter?
I don't have a sound on mine.
Really got it in there. Okay, here it goes again.
11.9, 12.37.
Now the whole time, my gear has remained the same, and now it wants to start singing. Mm-hmm. So what are we picking up on anything out here right now? Are we picking up any other signals?
I don't know. I don't have my thing on filming.
Y'all hear what I hear?
Yeah.
What?
Hear my meter?
Mine's jumping up real high.
You hear my meter? I have no phone signal. I'm just showing battery. I'm not showing any kind of bars or anything. Next messaging check is in 53 minutes. So it was not the Zolio. That was not the Zolio we heard. Huh, guys. You're never going to believe it.
What?
We're negative 81 feet. We're negative 81 feet. We're below the surface of the earth. It's got to be the magnitude. I just want to film this. It's still jumping around. Okay, I actually have to say something that I've never experienced yet. I'm at a negative 80.
What are you checking out, Chris? We got yours on.
RF right now, nothing.
Nothing RF.
Oh, we're gonna try, man.
our meters were going off.
Max, that's them.
Never happened. What the heck? Does anybody else have a GPS running? We're underground, right? Okay, I actually have to say something that I've never experienced yet. I am at a negative 80 feet in elevation now. Negative 80 feet in elevation, right here. Let me get a little light on it.
And the radio frequencies are...
And our meters were going off, yeah.
Yeah, they keep maxing out right now.
Negative 80 feet. That's never happened to me on my GPS before.
Had 66
What?
on the RF.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? Does anybody else have a GPS running?
No.
We're underground right now.
We're 80 feet. We're 80 feet below the earth. All right, so tell me, okay? The stuff that you see on Skinwalker Ranch can be recorded in other places
Yeah,
too.
other places, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
as I've been telling people.
I know you've called this Skinwalker Swamp a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you see the similar parallels.
Mm-hmm.
Good name. Skinwalker Swamp.
That's what we named the last video Chris and I did last time.
Mm-hmm.
Negative, here, look at this, guys. Look at that. Negative 81 feet, 80 feet, 81 feet, whatever. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at that. I've never seen that before.
Oh, you must hit a button.
I didn't touch it.
It's all words now.
Well, I didn't touch it. Hold on, let's put it back.
Jumping around like that, that can affect that, can it? The GPS reading.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Negative 79. Negative 80. 79. That's,
We went from 300 and something feet to negative something.
mm-hmm.
And I say this 100 times, that canopy is not that dense.
No, no way.
Let me touch it. That way it gets a little brighter.
Oh, it's good. Minus 80. Minus 80 right now.
I've never had that ever happen on my GPS,
Really?
get negative
Negative.
readings. Let's take a directional thing one more time.
Yeah, there you go.
Here, just point south. Or north or whatever.
Tim, you got a regular compass, honey. What's that doing? Radio frequencies.
Are you pointing south?
No, straight north.
All right, pointing straight north. North's lining up. The north is lining up.
Okay. We'll try south.
Or directly behind me is south.
Spinning?
Yeah, but will it line up? There's straight south.
I'll face straight south.
What's it doing? Nothing? Right behind me
That
is
is straight. That is straight south.
Mine's showing different.
Yeah, right here, straight south from me. Yeah, we're crisscross.
It's drifting. It's drifting. It's drifting. They're south now.
Okay, now we're lined
Now
up.
it's lining up.
It's
more.
drifting.
Now we're crisscrossed.
Nobody's spinning crazy
No.
like that.
No.
That's good, because then we're not standing in a portal. That happened to me at Alice.
Anybody getting any weird magnetic readings? What's your south pointing to? Yeah, you're pointing the right direction. You're pointing south right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's south right there. But we're still at negative 81 feet. So I don't know how y'all feel about being below the surface of the earth, but
I ain't no coal miner.
The magnetic field jumping around like that, can't that affect it?
You'd think, wouldn't you?
well, Tim and our meters started going off, and I checked the Zolio. Zolio said next transmission is 57 minutes, or 53 minutes. So that means likely it transmitted 7 minutes ago, and there wasn't 7 minutes in time. There wasn't 7 minutes in time between when our meter.
The magnetic field on the tri-field meter maxed out all the way as far as it could go to the right.
Oh, it's drifting. It's drifting. There's south now.
We're And it went right back down.
and went right back down. So there's
Yeah.
weird.
It's jumping all over the place again. That's the first time I've seen it pegged like that.
Because it clears off and it goes down a little ways, and might swing up to the left so we can go straight up.
It's clear over
It says
there.
we're 26 minutes to the target area, and it's still 337 feet.
Did you just hear that whistle?
I didn't.
Did you hear that whistle?
Well, I heard it like a bird.
No, it was over here or what?
Well, the whistles you want to watch for are the singular ones.
That was it.
Yeah, the single
Right,
whistles.
right, Billy? Is that what you heard?
And it'll go like this. It'll sound like,
Oh,
it'll sound like that. One single whistle.
no, it was that. That's what it did. Went,
Yeah, it won't have a pitch. It won't have a pitch.
no, that's what it was. Right here. Oh. Did you hear the footsteps? No.
I'm hearing that frog.
See, I heard 4 footsteps back here. But I was always told you don't whistle in the woods.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
The hairy man.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people say don't do it. I have done it many a times, and
That's how I identify myself in my areas. Is whistle. I have a whistle I use every time.
I mean, you just mouth whistle, instead of actual whistle.
Oh, whistle. You heard that though. You got some good audio. It's on there.
I'm anxious to hear our reporters see what they pick up.
Right.
I still got half battery on mine.
now, for the love of God, I can't repeat anything on my phone that says call Chris. I mean, it's not on messages.
Right. Weird.
I can't swipe up. I can't go back into Safari. It doesn't show it. Let's backspace it. It doesn't function no more. I can't get back to the call Chris screen.
Hmm.
And it happened when I went underneath that thing, just for
That arch?
sheer coincidence.
This bow.
Well, look at how it's stuck in the ground over here. It's just not resting in the ground. It's stuck.
Is it?
Now, I don't know what made it say call Chris. I don't know. I can't repeat it.
Yeah, it's stuck in there.
It's stuck right in the ground.
That bow.
It's stuck in the ground.
It's still live too.
Is it really?
Yeah. Let me
Oh, I'm gonna go look at it.
Joey heard some mumbling behind us.
I don't doubt it.
Yes, it's stuck in the ground there, Chris. Is it tucked under that root? Okay.
It is. It's in the ground.
It's stuck in the ground.
It's in the ground.
Yeah. Me and Angie found one like that in
It's
West Virginia.
physically in the ground.
Huh. And it's a bow.
Yeah, this is physically in the ground. It ain't coming out.
Huh. Wow.
And we had electrical interference.
Yeah, I found one of these down at Flat Rocks like this and in West Virginia too. Found one in Florida, Alabama, and West Virginia. Giddy up.
Yeah, so my phone goes off. My phone goes. Chris makes a funny and says, "There's the portal straight ahead." So I go underneath it. I say, "Well, we're all going to disappear." I go underneath it. My phone chimes, and the microphone tries to come on. If I remember when I first looked at it, and then it says on there, "Call Chris."
Maybe we did disappear and we don't know it.
It says "Call Chris" on it.
Maybe we're not in our world anymore.
I swiped through the phone settings. I could not get it. I couldn't get it back.
Maybe we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah. Maybe we're in like the Twilight Zone. We don't never get out of the swamp.
Mm-hmm. lasted a lot longer.
And you had your battery go dead.
Yeah, the camcorder battery went dead right after your phone came on.
Well, he said it happened right after he walked.
Your camcorder battery
No,
dead.
no.
Yeah, he
I'm
said.
still on full battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it happened right after he walked underneath us.
Yeah,
It's
I
bow.
was no further than maybe 5 feet past it when I pulled my phone out of my pocket.
Yeah, I've been using mine. I've been using the, like last weekend, using it fishing. It lasted 3 times as long.
The magnetic field meter just went up to 16.1.
And you said you heard some mumbling?
You heard mumbling right behind us. We still got 2 hours left.
We should be seeing magnetic readings of 16.
No.
No way.
It sure as hell went up there.
I don't know, maybe it was you, your thing hit something?
Yeah, I was in movement, so maybe I moved something. Feels cool in here too, right here.
Yeah.
76 degrees.
Or there's a breeze.
On my phone.
Yeah.
I feel a breeze.
We're
You
still
see
at
the
80,
thermometer?
negative 84.
Now there's kind of like a bow, but it ain't all the way down to the ground.
Yeah, it's not bowed like this one.
Yeah.
Can you see that thermometer, what it says?
Says 82 degrees.
82, okay.
Yep. And if you're, I guess, European, it'd be 26 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Or Canadian, hey?
I thought I smelled Clorox just now. Like Clorox, like a chlorine smell.
Not doing it now. That was a big jump, though. I was looking right at it.
Oh, we shouldn't be seeing 16.
No.
No way. We should be like point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be like point on the magnetic meter. No more than 2.
Just for a second, though. Still.
Hey, this is in broad daylight. Can you imagine what it would be like if you came in here during dusk? Right at edge of nightfall? Whatever these critters are would be messing with you big time.
Yeah, well, that's what we need to happen.
What is that?
It's what?
Is that a berm or a log?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Is that a hill or a log or what?
Is that just a big hump?
That's a big hump.
Huh.
Do the hump, the
All right,
hump.
I'm proceeding on so we can get out of
Did
here.
some of this happen right here?
Huh? Heading back to the truck.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I got that on film.
Your glasses okay?
That's what I was worried about.
Jesus, dude.
Well, I stepped over that and my other leg caught it and it just...
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
both
rolled
ways.
too. It looked like it rolled out from under him. Here. No,
Oh no, I stepped over a limb and my other foot caught it and just wedged it between both legs. Thank you, Tim.
didn't go face first.
I did go face first.
No, on this
Yeah,
thing.
I was watching on the way down. I was like, oh geez. That'll be fun to rewatch. Yeah. And the funny thing was, I was watching where I was going instead of the camera.
Filming and watching is just
Did you get that on film? You got to send that to me, Tim. Tim got it too. That'll be pretty good. You guys ever do a blooper show?
Blooper. Well, look at this mess in here with these big ass trees.
Oh, it looks like a jungle gym. Huh. It was a jungle gym for the youngins. The recorder stayed in too, that's good.
It's so small I can't focus in on it.
I guess for $1,300 you get off.
Yeah, it's going up there.
Yeah, radio frequency's maxing out. Yep. Mine's higher than yours, that's weird. Mine maxed out a couple times.
All right, we're in the first spot for first night.
Called Rich Loam.
Yeah, this is Rich Long.
We're in Richland. Just being still and just kind of waiting things out. My stomach would go, "Arr." What the heck?
So I've got the night vision binoculars on and filming right now. Pointing down that roadway.
Yeah.
And I'm also filming with the thermal camera pointing down that roadway.
Yeah, and you was out here with me that one time too.
Yeah, this is the spot
Yep.
Tommy brought us to.
Yep,
Yeah.
certainly is. So when we got out of the truck too, we were getting hit with real high radio frequency. Just kind of going back and forth now. Well, I'm gonna let the camera sit here and run a little bit, film. Oh, look up in the sky, guys.
Hey, hey guys.
Starlink.
Look up here.
Starlink.
There's 7 or 8 of them. Yeah, Starlink.
Yeah,
Oh,
Starlink's going by.
There's Starlink.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Anybody got the night camera running?
The night vision shows that pretty good, I bet. There's 7 or 8, 9 of them in line.
We got a treat right now. We got Starlink going active right over our top of our heads. If anything looks like a UFO on a train, that is it, buddy.
I can't see them in the thermal.
Yeah, try the night vision, I bet you can, Tim.
There's a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've got a lot of lightning, it looks like, back that way. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I ain't never seen Starlink before.
You did now.
is there 20 of them?
That's another experiment. Oh, big lightning. Heat lightning.
Do that again when you're ready. Film you.
You ready? Can you see me? You need more green light?
No, what is it you're doing?
I have a bull roarer. A bull roarer is a Aborigines calling device, what they use. I just have a miniature edition, and it sounds to me near the vibration of a hummingbird, which I am pretty keen on at the moment. So we'll give it a little call here. And
All right, let me get out of your way so I don't get whacked.
Yep.
In your head.
You ready?
Yeah. It makes an interesting sound.
Yep. See what we get back.
Well, we got Bud on parabolic. I tell you, he'll hear anything moving around out there. That parabolic will pull him in.
I am using our Cyanox right now to check out the situation with an IR light. Maybe pick up some eye shine.
Planes and birds, it's hard to hear anything.
There's Bud with the parabolic. There's Tim and his setup. There's Chris.
I'm not getting enough cell phone satellite precision.
Hey, you want to see something crazy? Look up the sky.
Oh yeah.
You can see everything. Look how good this does. Look out towards front of you.
Now it's just showing visible satellite.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
Yep.
Down to 23.
And you got infrared beaming away, don't you? Yeah.
So right now this is causing the radio frequency.
That's nice and crisp. That's crisp and clear.
Yeah, it's a nice camera. And it's recording right now too.
Yeah. You can see freaking anything standing out there looking at you.
Yep.
Shine it down that roadway back there. Wow, this is nice.
Is that extra IR light you got, Chris?
The Cyanox, yeah.
Yeah, the IR lights give it nice.
I need to check mine camcorder with night vision, see what that does for mine.
What the heck is that thing twinkling there? It's like I can barely see it with my eyes. But I see it good with this.
Oh, right back of us again.
Where did it go? I don't see it no more.
So now I'll put it right up there.
You're getting feedback.
Huh?
You're getting feedback off that mic.
Oh, because it got that close?
Yeah, you can't keep them close. Just hanging around your neck. Let it drape on your neck.
I'm gonna put my stuff away here. I want to try that for a little while. I never.
Here, I want to see what my camera looks like with your extra light there, Chris.
Here you go. You want to look at? You want to look through it?
No, he's got his night vision.
Because I was thinking about adding one to mine.
It brings it out.
My camcorder is sucking.
So in focus, you can grab the front, the plastic ring, and focus. On the front of the camera.
There it goes. It's perfect now.
Nice little deal.
It's a nice little camera.
Yep.
It's really intense, but you got wiggle though. It'll wiggle though. You know, from your movement. There's all kind of things twinkling and moving.
I'm shining up the road. You can see your night vision.
Oh, down the road.
I'm talking about he's trying to get his camera in the night
You're
vision.
shining up the road there now.
I'm up the road.
There's my night vision. Without yours. See it?
Shining up the road.
There's
Where
my
I'm-
hand. But
you're not
if I
shining.
look at you guys, I can barely hardly see you. You know, shine yours up the road.
Here, it's over my head.
Yeah, I can see you plain as that.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need more IR.
Yeah.
Alright. That's recording, so.
Yeah.
Well, it does help close in anyway. 10 feet about it.
Well, you gotta get it right above the camera and then look up the road. Should be able to light up everything.
Is it like a flashlight just turning
It's
on?
already on.
It's already on?
Yeah.
See some lightning goes flying around.
They're everywhere.
You can't see that in your eyes, Chris?
No, it's fire. You can't see it. Where's the headset for the parabolic? Let me see that. Is it recording right now?
Oh, I don't know. Chris just gave it to me, so have it.
Yes, it stays on recording.
I can pull it to you and I'll get in and I'll grab it. I'm just gonna put this right here between my legs again.
All right. Things kind of calm down out here. We're just going to shift to another location. The moon is scheduled to come on out tonight, so we'll see how much you want to deal with that moon. It's going to make everything turn into daylight when it starts coming up. So,
They're filming, sorry.
yeah, so we'll see here shortly as we go get ready to pull out. You got anything you want to add?
No, heard a growl. Pretty
Yeah.
impressive growl. That was about it. Didn't hear anything on the parabolic worth mentioning except for an owl.
Did you check the time you heard the growl?
Right when we pulled up.
Okay, 'cause
I didn't get the time though.
I didn't have the parabolic running then.
Before the drums ended too, I felt we were being watched. I could feel it really strong. I felt it for a while. It's gone away now. When everything got real quiet and kind of died off, all that feeling went away.
So we're going down and in now, right? That's where you're heading?
We'll go to another spot. I ain't been there in a while, so I got to see how grown up it is. It's a little curvy going in there.
Gotta bring Enoch into the question down in there. See what he brings.